Hello YouTube, my name is Version of DS and welcome back to another NPD Results report duty thingy. I never know how to begin these videos, not those videos. Sometimes English is hard, whatever. First things, Jesus, let's get on to the results for this month's or last month's results for the NPD for the sales in the United States. And the numbers are actually really good overall. I believe everybody had an increase in sales data. I'm not too sure if PS4 had it, but I do know... no, PS4 did not have it, but it also did not have that much of a decrease. So, on a relatively speaking basis, the month went to the Nintendo Switch, which I believe is the second time this year that the Nintendo Switch has toppled the NPD charts as the best-selling system. No, actually, third. It won... It did June... Did it win... Was it number one in June? Oh, now I don't remember. I think it was number one in June. Maybe it was the PS4. No, PS4 was first in June, with the Switch coming relatively close. But anyway, this is also very interesting. This is the first time since September that the Nintendo Switch has sold the best and also made the most amount of money, which I believe was a 70% increase in sales compared to last year. In terms of overall, not just sales data. So first things first, let's talk about the growth and how much the systems sold. We didn't get specific numbers from NPD, we never do, but last week we did have the leaks that gave us roughly the percentage of how much they did compared to last year. So the Switch had a growth of 18%, the 3DS went down 20%, the PS4 went down 14%, and the Xbox One went up 16%. I believe these are all from hardware numbers, which roughly translates to the PS4 doing 187,000 units, the 3DS 84,000, the Xbox One 152,000, and the Nintendo Switch going up and doing 263,000. The Nintendo Switch has, for the second time in a row, has the highest NPD sales month or July since 2011. Last year the Switch already had the best July of this console generation, and now it does it again. So there were some people that were screaming. I've seen some people trying to downplay the success of the Switch over the last year and a half, and this month was one of the months where they were trying to downplay, saying the Switch did it. Congratulations, guys. You beat the PS4's 5th year. You done it. A new console on the block. Ignoring the fact that consoles sell more over time, not its second year, and the fact that the Switch had the best July for any system since 2011. I believe the Wii and the Xbox 360 did 270 something. I don't exactly remember. I did see the numbers, but I don't remember where they are. Not only that, it's also interesting that the best month for PS4 in the July NPDs has been 217, achieved in 2015 and 2017. The 3DS, I was shocked to hear that its best July came in 2016 after Pokemon Go, doing 189, which is actually pretty low, lower than I expected. And then the Xbox One doing basically the same as the 3DS, selling 1,000 copies less or units less in 2015. But anyway, those are terrific numbers for everybody. A little weird that the PS4 went down. I believe at this point in time, I believe Sony is doing artificial demand just to either match their predictions for the end of the year or just slightly go over them. It's a little weird that the PS4 has been having stock issues in the States in particular. Then we reach the best-selling games for the month, and this is very interesting. Because this month was not just good for Nintendo because they did the most in terms of units of hardware sold, they also did something incredible. They sold the most amount of games this month. So let's look on to the list, starting obviously at number 20 with Destiny 2. By the way, every game that you see that has asterisks does not include digital sales or no PC sales. Some games like Minecraft, I believe, or games that are on the Nintendo Switch don't include digital sales, but they might. Maybe not the Nintendo eShop sales. But anyway, at number 20 we have Destiny 2 with no PC sales. Same thing for number 19th, Minecraft. MLB The Show, MLB 18 The Show is at number 18. Detroit Become Human at 17th. Call of Duty World War II or WW2 at 16, NBA 2K18 at 15, then the first brand new release of the month, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker at number 14, the Wii U re-release. So technically not a brand new title, just re-entering technically speaking. Then at number 13th, God of War 2018. Why didn't they just call it God of War 4 or give it a subtitle? Whatever. Number 12, Lego Incredibles. Number 11, FIFA 18. Number 10, Mario Tennis Aces, dropping from the number 1 position last month. Number 9, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. Number 8, The Crew 2. Number 7, Super Mario Odyssey. Number 6, Far Cry 5, number 5, and the game that on this list, the second game on this list, or the in the second place of the longest longevity in any game, or there's only one game on top of Breath of the Wild that has the longest longevity on this chart, but the longest charting exclusive game on one of the longest exclusives to be in this list, or the longest reigning exclusive on this list, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild at number 5, and number 4, Crash Bandicoot The Insane Trilogy, number 3, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, number 2, Grand Theft Auto 5, and number 1, Octopath Traveler. So first things first, 5, half of the goddamn top 10 belongs to Nintendo. 3 of the top 5 are Nintendo, and 2 from the top 3 are from Nintendo. This is actually an incredible month for the system, and the legs of of Breath of the Wild are incredible. The only game on this list that has had better legs than it is in fact Grand Theft Auto, and I don't think that game's gonna stop anytime soon, because I don't think Red Dead Redemption is gonna be as good as people are expecting it to be. Also, it's incredible. Also, one thing that's very, very incredible is the fact that Octopath Travel, Mario Kart 8, Breath of the Wild, Odyssey, Super Mario Odyssey, and Mario Tennis Aces are all in the top 10 without digital. That's impressive. Octopath Traveler, obviously, best seller of the month, which it's both a good thing but not but also a bad thing, because we don't know how the game has been doing because of supply constraints. I don't believe America has it as much as Japan and Europe, but still has. So digital, I don't believe it has anymore, but I do believe it had in the beginning. So it leaves the question, how good are the digital sales for that game? So then let's move on to the best-selling Xbox One titles. And number 1, Grand Theft Auto 5. And number 2, Crash Bandicoot The Insane Trilogy. Number 3, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Number 4, I'm doing the reverse, but whatever. Far Cry 5, number 5, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, number 6, The Crew 2, number 7, FIFA 18, number 8, Call of Duty WW2, number 9, NBA 2K18, and number 10, returning Overwatch. Very interesting that the second bestseller of the month was Crash Bandicoot on the Xbox. Just saying, it's a little funny. Then, on the PlayStation side of things, not really too shocking, NBA 2K18 at number 10, Horizon Zero Dawn at number 9, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege at number 8, FIFA 18 at 7, Far Cry 5 at 6, The Crew 2 at 5, MLB 18 The Show at 4, Detroit Become Human at 3, God of War at 2018 at 2, and Grand Theft Auto obviously at number 1. Then for the Nintendo 3DS, the list I don't believe changes that much from last month, with Detective Pikachu at 10, number 9, Super Mario Maker, number 8, Minecraft, number 7, Super Mario 3D Land, number 6, Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo 3DS, number 5, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, number 4, Mario Kart 7, number 3, WarioWare Gold, number 2, Pokemon Ultra Moon, and number 1, Pokemon Ultra Sun. And finally for the Nintendo Switch, which is interesting, I believe Crash Bandicoot this month might have just sold more units on the Xbox, but then again, it's good to remember Crash Bandicoot not having sales data from the Nintendo eShop. So let's go on to the list. At number 10, Lego Incredibles. Number 9, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Number 8, Crash Bandicoot The Insane Trilogy. Number 7, Splatoon 2. Number 6, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. Number 5, Mario Tennis Aces. Number 4, Super Mario Odyssey. Number 3, Breath of the Wild. Number 2, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And number 1, Octopath Traveler. So again, great sales all around for everybody. One thing that I forgot to mention was how much the SNES plus the NES Classic they combined did 344,000 units, which is super good and incredible that we did get that sales data. One thing that's also very interesting, the numbers that I have and I said for the Xbox One might not be 100% correct. These might just be numbers extrapolated from the growth of the place of the 18%, was it 18 or 14? 16% of that Xbox One went up year over year. These numbers might come, though that might be just from how much money it made, which would put the game below the console below it, because it's good to remember that this year the Xbox One X is out at sales and it's doing and it's selling for $500. So the numbers there might be a little bit skewed, but anyway, a great month again all around. A little weird that the PS4 had that 14% decrease. The 3DS still doing kind of okay, dropping 20% from last year. The Switch continues, or now it's going up and up and up. It does seem like the 20 million is still very difficult to pull, but it's starting to seem a little bit more likely because we are getting better sales data. In Japan, we are seeing that the system is up year over year, and if by the end of September we do have like a 10% or 20% increase over last year, the Switch will be poised and could do that 20 million, especially if we get Animal Crossing next month or next year. And now I'm gonna start doing these predictions, looking at what might be coming for the upcoming months. So I'm gonna say next month, August, I do believe the month is gonna go to the Switch. I think it's gonna go to the Switch. I was trying to think who it might go. I think it's gonna go for the Switch in anticipation for September, which will definitely go to the PlayStation 4. October will also go to the PS4, but August, I believe it's August, we are having in the United States, not we, but not Nintendo of America is having a promotion where if you go to Best Buy, you can get Switch plus Mario & Rabbids Kingdom Battle complete for free for the same price as the regular Switch. And I believe it's Walmart, I think, that has another Switch bundle that is Mario Tennis Aces 1-2 Switch and the Switch for 360 or 370. Although that one, if I'm not mistaken, is for September, so maybe not influencing the system sales too much. But next month, I believe it's going to go for the Switch, mostly because September will be completely all out PlayStation 4. I think October will be PlayStation 4. November, I do believe it's going to go to Nintendo, mostly because we're seeing bundles, so I can see Nintendo start doing Black Friday deals. And December, I don't think anyone questions at this point who's going to win December's NPD or December's Japanese sales data, or even Europe's, who's going to be the console selling the most in Europe, just because of how massive Super Smash Bros. Looks to be. And we still have stuff to be announced. So yeah, that was the reporting. So thank you guys for watching. I've been The Legend of the S. Join me next month, I guess, when we do this again. Today I released, if you want to go and check out, my Missing in Actions Part 2 from the characters Missing in Action from the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate as of right now. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I've been The Legend of the S. I'll see you guys next time.